Greetings, Vinyl community. This is Jason with Jason's Vinyl Lab, here with another video. It's been a while. I've been really busy, working hard, trying to spend time with the wife, and I just haven't had a whole lot of money to buy a lot of new records. But I got a few here that I wanted to show off. I got 9 new records I've got over the last month. 6 are over the last couple of days at the Walmart sale. So I'll show you the 3 that were not part of the Walmart sale first that I got. All right, well, let's get into this. This is the first Led Zeppelin's debut album, Led Zeppelin 1. Comes on a nice gatefold. This is actually a triple gatefold because I bought the deluxe edition on 3LP. Let's see, I'll try to get this in there the best I can. A bunch of pictures. This has a lot of great songs in here. Good Times, Bad Times. It's probably my favorite song on the album. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. You Shook Me. Dazed. That's another good one. Dazed and Confused. Your Time Is Gonna Come. I love that song. It's a great song. Black Mountainside. Communication Breakdown, another fantastic track. I Can't Quit You, Baby, and How Many More Times. Just a fantastic debut. Originally released in '69. This is the obviously the reissue that came out a few years ago. This is the deluxe edition. I will tell you, of the 8 main studio albums, the only deluxe edition worth picking up is this one because it comes with the actual concert from 1969. The rest of them, it's just like a bunch of alternate takes, rough mixes, mixes with no vocals, demo versions, nothing you're going to listen to once. I have the deluxe edition of Led Zeppelin 2 and deluxe edition of Houses of the Holy. None of them are worth getting unless you find them for the exact same price. Like if you're on sale for the same price as a regular, like if you're gonna go buy a Led Zeppelin record and you see a deluxe edition for the same price, then why not? Other than that, just get the regular version, dude, because you're never gonna listen to it more than once. Except for this one. This one, I don't know if you can hear it in the background or not, but I actually have it playing now. This is live at the Olympia, Paris, France, October 10th, 1969. You got Good Times, Bad Times, Communication Breakdown, You Shook Me, Heartbreaker, Dazed and Confused, White Summer, Black Mountainside, Moby Dick, I Can't Quit You, Baby, and How Many More Times. Really excellent show, especially for that early when they didn't have that much material yet. But a great performance. Other record I got recently, I'll stick with Led Zeppelin, is Led Zeppelin 3. This is not the deluxe edition. Like I said, none of them are worth getting unless you are going to pay the same price. But I've never seen the deluxe edition of this on sale. One of the cool things about this, it does come on a nice gatefold. Looks like they were tripping on acid when they made this cover. Maybe they probably were. This one's got like a cool spinning wheel. It's a big wheel on the inside. That's another thing that's missing from today's music. Back in the 70s, you had a lot more things like that being done, special things, special covers, and cool little extras like that. You get that today to a smaller degree, but it's not as much as it was back then. So that's just a little cool extra thing. So now I only need one more. I just need Presence, and I guess I need Coda too to complete my Led Zeppelin collection. That I can do a Led Zeppelin ranking. I don't really like Presence. Not a big fan of that one. I'll tell you right off the bat, if I count Coda as a studio album, That would be number 9 in my ranking, and Presence would be number 8. So those are the last two I'm going to get. I do want to actually get the deluxe edition of Coda. That sounds crazy. You know, when you consider the fact that I just said that would be the worst album. But there's one song on the deluxe edition. It was originally released on a single of Immigrant Song, the B-side, Hey Hey What Can I Do? There's only 3 ways to get it on vinyl, I believe. One is if I track down the original single, which most of them are not going to be in fantastic shape. It's a 50-year-old single, and it's never been reissued. They almost reissued it a couple years ago, but for some reason they canceled it the day before it was supposed to come out. No idea why. Oh, I guess this one, of the first 6 albums, this is probably my least favorite of the first 6. I forgot to give the track listing. Anyway, I got Immigrant Song. That's the first song. That's the one that has the single that had the Hey Hey What Can I Do as a B-side. You got Friends, Celebration Day, Since I've Been Loving You. That's a decent song. Out on the Tiles, Gallows. That's okay. Tangerine. I guess it's not as bad as I thought. It's a pretty good song too. That's the Way. Brown, White, or I don't know how to pronounce all this. Stomp. You know what I'm talking about. And hats off to you, Roy. But decent album, but my least favorite out of the first 6. But this was on sale. I wish I would waited till the Walmart sale, because I didn't get it for $15, but I might have paid $20 for it. Not too bad. Let me put this away, then we'll move on to the next, the last record that was not part of the Walmart sale. Then we'll get to the 6 that I got at Walmart. One second here. All right, next one is Stryper, The Final Battle. I really like this record. I do think it's a small, not a major step, but a small step down from the last one, Even the Devil Believes. But I love this cover. I do think the last 2 albums were probably just a little bit better. This is not, to me, it's not as fast as what we're used to hearing. It's still got some fast songs on there, but it's, when I understand, they've slowed things down a little bit to accommodate Michael Sweet's aging voice, which in my opinion, his voice doesn't sound like it's aging to me, but I guess, he's close to 60, so it's getting harder for him to keep up with those vocals. This is the one that was on yellow vinyl, 2 LP. My biggest complaint about this album isn't the fact that they slowed down a little bit. I'm fine with that. It's the fact that it is on 2 LPs. Both of these LPs are slightly, not bad, a little warped. This is LP1's a little bit more warped than LP2. But LP2 had the spindle hole is just a little too small, so it's kind of a pain getting on and off. I've heard you can use a number 2 pencil to kind of fix that. I'll give that a try. Getting on is not too bad, but pulling it off the record player, I don't want to damage the record, so I'm going to have to work on that. But the warps don't affect the playback at all. They are very small. You can barely notice it when the record's spinning. That's how I originally did notice it. I was looking at the record, and it would come around. It would, you know what I'm trying to say. But it's not major. But you got Transgressor, See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I love that song. Same Old Story. The whole album is like, what was it, 46 minutes, I think. 12 songs, about 40, 45, 46 minutes, something like that. Absolutely no reason to be on two LPs. I expect that from other bands to try to do as a cash grab, but I would not expect that from Stryper. Only thing I can think of is that I know there's a thing called inner ring distortion, which the closer you get to the center of the record, obviously it's the needle dragging across it faster because it's closer to the center. So they don't like the record companies, to get away from that. They don't use so much of the center of the record, so they use an extra record. Which, if they wanted to do that, they could. Why not just put it on 3 sides, and then use like a cool etching or something like that, or some kind of bonus material on the 4 side? Listening to like 12 minutes of music, then having to flip it over. That's the reason why I don't collect 45s. I admit it, I'm lazy. I am just so darn lazy. You got to make sure the record's clean, make sure the platter's clean. You got to, lower the dust cover and flip over. I don't mind doing all those things. I like doing those things, but there's a fine line there to where I think it's too far. I don't want to have to constantly get up and switch over records. I want to get over, flip over it once, finish the record, and be done. I don't want to get up again, unless you're going to put on another record. That's a different story. But there's no point in that. All right. Now to the Walmart sale. This is got these from 2 different Walmarts. One was from the Walmart a couple of towns over from me in Newport Richey, over there on 54 and Little. That's where I got this one. Now that's what I call a decade, 1980s. It's not a gatefold, but it is 2 records, excuse me. I almost said the dreaded word. A pink and a yellow. Now, obviously, it's not designed this way, but sometimes things just happen. Big colors get mixed up. But there's a little bit of black in there, so it actually kind of makes it look kind of cool. Not so much on this side, but on this side you can see it. There's definitely some black swirl in there. That's kind of cool. That's another thing I hate about records. This is unacceptable. I will change that after I'm done making this video. But at the very least, with the prices we pay nowadays, everything should be at least on a polyline sleeve. That's just, come on now. And everything should be on a gatefold. When you're paying, unless it's on sale, for the most part, anywhere from 25 to 35 or more for a double LP, the least they could do is give you a nice sleeves and a gatefold. This is nice. Nice translucent yellow vinyl. Kind of looks like urine. looks kind of cool. This one definitely looks a lot more clean than the other one, clean than the pink one. There's no other color mixed in here, so this one came out perfect. Very cool. That's the second LP, and the inner sleeve looks pretty cool too. It for some reason it's folded the way they did it, but you got a picture of all the album covers from where each individual song came from. So, there you have that. You got a total of 18 songs. So here you go. You got George Michael, Monkey. Who is this? Okay, I have a hard time saying the Batman's name, but Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. It's a good song. Simple Minds. Don't You Forget About Me. Then you got John Mellencamp, Rockin' the USA. You got The Clash, Rock the Cash Bar. That's a good song. You got Duran Duran, Rio, Tears for Fear, Shout, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, Rick Springfield, Jesse's Girl, probably his only really big hit he had. He had a couple of hits, but nothing compared to that. You had Wang Chung, Everybody Have Fun Tonight. Aha, Take On Me. Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. In Excess, Need You Tonight. The Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian. Hall & Oates, you got I Can't Go For That. Okay, Toto, Africa, Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is, and then Journey, Separate Ways. So there's a couple of songs I might have changed out. Like if I was going to use George Michael, I would have used either Faith or Father Figure or one of his other bigger songs, and then Monkey Business. It's okay though. But yeah, $15 Walmart, normally $27.98. Then I got Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, their biggest album that they ever put out. This one also comes on red vinyl because it's being a Walmart exclusive. Oh, this is really cool. I haven't even looked at this yet. It has like all the information there, and picture of the guys with the red lighting. I guess that's why they put it on red vinyl. I'll pull out one of them. They both look the same, so there's really no point in showing both. But yeah, this is the album that got a lot of people into them, including me. This is my first. I used to have a bunch of their CDs, but this is my first one on vinyl. This one, luckily, does come on polyline sleeves, but should have been on the gatefold. But yeah, nice dark red vinyl there. Very nice looking. I do want to get like maybe Mother's Milk, and I'd probably get all their 80s material and maybe some of their other 90s material. I don't know if I would get anything after the 90s. You guys can tell me if their music after the 90s is worth getting. Like they got their new one that's on pink vinyl, I think, at Walmart. There's a bunch of different variants. All right, so that's two from Walmart. Here's another Led Zeppelin one that I did get from Walmart that was on sale. In Through the Outdoor. And then this one comes with something I really don't care about at all. It's kind of pointless, but a replica, basically like a backstage pass or something like that. A lot of the Van Halen records now come with that at Walmart, but I would have bought this used, but I figured for $15, why not? Comes with this like cool little insert. Doesn't really show anything. I don't know what's going on here. But there you have it. But their last two albums that they put out, this one and Presence, they were going, the band was on a downward spiral. There was a lot of drugs, excessive drinking. They were pretty much on the verge of falling apart. So it made sense that once John Bonham died, they just called it quits because they were just in a mess anyway, even before that. Yep, this is just this one does not come on a gatefold. This is the only Led Zeppelin album I have so far that's not in a gatefold. I don't know if there's a gatefold version of this. Well, obviously, if you buy the deluxe version, it's going to come on a gatefold. But aside from that, I don't know if there's a standard version that comes in a gatefold or not. But yeah, I do have the paper bag. It's over there somewhere. I don't really care about it. But yeah, the story is this album has 6 different covers. It's the same picture. All six covers of the same exact picture, just taken from a different angle. So you get a different point of view. I'm not really crazy. I don't care about that kind of thing. I know some people tried to get all 6 covers. Same thing with like the Rolling Stones. What was that album? Synchronicity had like 36 different variations. That you know, I don't really care about that. But yeah, I got the album, $15. Why not? I wouldn't have paid full price for it. I got this one. It's not open yet because I got it from my wife, and she's not here, so that's why I'm filming this. This is a Trans-Siberia Orchestra, The Ghost of Christmas Eve, on Blizzard white vinyl. I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday. I don't know what Blizzard white vinyl looks like. If it just looks like a regular white vinyl, I'm assuming. I don't know, but we'll find out when she opens it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these guys. This album been out for a very long time. I don't know how long it's been available on vinyl, but this is really cool. So I look forward to listening to that this Christmas season. All right, two more. This is the one. This album right here is where I really got my money's worth. This one, Garage Incorporated from Metallica. It sells for $45 there, $44.99. But since I found it at my local Walmart in Hudson, it's the only copy they had left, at least the only one I can find. Everything was a mess. 3 LPs, $15. Normally $45. So that's 2/3 off right there. Comes on a flaming blue vinyl. 3 LPs. Kind of crappy that it only comes out in a standard gatefold. I figure if they're going to do 3 LPs, they should have done a triple gatefold, in my opinion. But in here you got a bunch of older pictures from when they released Garage Days back in '87. I do have that too, also on orange vinyl. But one day I'll do a Metallica video and I'll show that then. To do my Metallica ranking video I want to do soon, I just need 2 more records. When I get them, I'll be able to do a Metallica ranking. I'm actually going to include this in that ranking video. Reason why I'm going to do that is because when they originally released this album in '98, they did treat it as an album. They did it not like a massive world tour, but they did go on a little tour. They had released singles for it. This one looks really cool. Almost kind of looks like the Ride Lightning one. Looks really close to the Ride Lightning album. Of course, it has crappy sleeves. I'll have to change that out when I'm done with this. But having said all that, when I make the video, I'm going to base it on the 11 new songs. When I say new songs, the songs that were made specifically for this album. Obviously, you know, they're 24 years old now, but almost 25 years old. But the 11 that were made just for this album. So the 16 songs that had already existed prior to this album, those will not be taken into consideration at all once I make the ranking video. It'll be the 11 songs that were made for this album. But as far as the newer songs on here, my favorite would have to be... Yeah, The Merciful Fate, even though I don't really get in The Merciful Fate, not a fan of King Diamond. I do like their Metallica's cover of that. It's just a Merciful Fate medley, but they call it. But that's a really good song that they did. Sabra Cadabra, that's decent. Tuesday's Gone, I'll take the Leonard Skinner version over that. Whiskey in the Jar is good. A couple good songs, a lot of filler. And then you got the 16 older songs that had already been in existence. Like I said, it'll just be based on the 11 newer songs. And then I got Reload. That's the last one I got at Walmart. This one originally came out in '97. Here's a gatefold. Nothing too spectacular. They had changed their logo. They had changed their style, which I get it. Trying to change things up, trying to stay fresh and branch out and try different things. That much I can appreciate. But the logo, I don't appreciate that at all. The original logo that they came back to, it was so much better. If they're going to change the logo, that's fine, but at least make it something cool. Don't just take the coolness factor out and make it generic. That didn't make any sense to me. But the color, or which one was this? I don't have the hype sticker. I threw it out but I think this one was like Poor Twisted Orange, or was that song on here? No, Poor Twisted Orange would be from Load. I don't have Load yet, but this one is or maybe it's like this one's like Fuel for Fire Orange or something like that. I don't know. You guys have to remind me, but anyway, there you have it. It's the Walmart one. Reason why I got this one instead of Load when I went to Walmart is because they only had one copy of this one left. And they had 2 or 3 copies of Reload, so I'm hoping I can go back and get that at some point. If I don't get the Walmart exclusive, if I have to buy it from somewhere else to save money on black vinyl, that's fine. I don't really care if it's on colored vinyl, but it was $15, so I figured, hey. But my favorite songs on here is I do like Fuel. Devil's Dance is decent. Better Than You I like. Corp Dean Baby. Low Man's Lyric I really like. Those are probably my favorite songs on here. A bunch of songs on it I can do without. But those are my recent pickups. I will do a full Led Zeppelin video and a full Metallica video. Like I said, for Led Zeppelin, I just need Presence and Coda. And then for Metallica, I need Load. And I don't know if I'll ever buy it, but Saint Anger, I might do the video without it. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. Cheers.